Are you the person who keeps their head down, does great work, but somehow gets passed over for opportunities? Do you feel like you're on the outside of workplace conversations and decisions? If you think good work should speak for itself, this video might change your career trajectory. Today we're going to talk about something most people get wrong about workplace success. It's not just about being good at your job. It's about building genuine, professional relationships that make work more enjoyable, less stressful, and ultimately more successful. And no, this isn't about office politics or being fake. The relationship reality check. Here's what nobody tells you. Your relationships at work are just as important as your technical skills. Studies show that people with strong workplace relationships are more engaged, less stressed, and more likely to be promoted. But here's the thing. Most people approach workplace relationships all wrong. They either try too hard to be everyone's friend, or they avoid relationships entirely thinking it's unprofessional. The professional relationship framework. Healthy workplace relationships aren't about being best friends with everyone. They're about creating mutual respect, trust, and collaboration. Think of it as building a professional support network, not a social circle. Strategy 1. The genuine interest approach. Start by being genuinely curious about your colleagues as people, not just as job functions. Ask about their weekend plans during casual conversations. Remember details they share about their lives. Check in when you know they're dealing with challenges. Celebrate their wins, both personal and professional. The key word here is genuine. People can sense when you're just going through the motions. Strategy 2. The value-first mindset. Instead of thinking, what can I get from this person? Think, how can I be helpful? Share relevant articles or resources. Offer to help with projects when you have capacity. Make introductions when you know two people should connect. Share credit generously when working on team projects. When you lead with value, relationships build naturally. Strategy 3. The communication clarity. Most workplace relationship problems stem from poor communication. Be clear about your availability and boundaries. What you need from others to do your job well. When you're struggling with something. When you appreciate someone's help or effort. Don't make people guess what you're thinking or feeling. Strategy 4. The conflict navigation. Workplace conflict is inevitable. The difference between healthy and toxic relationships is how you handle disagreements. Address issues directly with the person involved, not through gossip. Focus on the behavior or situation, not the person's character. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Find common ground and share goals. Remember, you can disagree professionally without being disagreeable personally. Strategy 5. The boundary setting. Healthy workplace relationships require clear boundaries. You don't have to be available 24/7 just because you're friendly. It's okay to say no to requests that aren't reasonable. You can be warm and professional without sharing every personal detail. You can maintain relationships without getting pulled into office drama. Strategy 6. The cross-department connection. Don't just build relationships within your immediate team. Branch out. Attend optional company events and meetings. Volunteer for cross-functional projects. Take time to understand what other departments do. Be the person who can bridge different areas of the company. This makes you more valuable and gives you a broader support network. Strategy 7. The mentor and mentee balance. At any stage of your career, you can both give and receive mentorship. Seek out people who can teach you something. Be willing to share your knowledge with others. Ask thoughtful questions that show you value their expertise. Follow up on advice you receive. Strategy 8. The authenticity principle. Be yourself, but be your professional self. You don't need to put on a completely different persona at work. Share appropriate personal details that help people connect with you. Let your personality show through your work style. Be consistent in how you treat everyone, regardless of their position. The difficult colleague strategy. Not everyone will be easy to work with. For challenging relationships, stay professional even when they don't. Document important interactions. Focus on what you can control, your own behavior. Know when to involve management or HR. Strategy 9. The long-term investment. Think of workplace relationships as long-term investments. People change roles and companies. Today's peer might be tomorrow's boss. Your reputation follows you throughout your career. Strong relationships become your professional references. The network you build today opens doors you can't even see yet. The remote work relationship challenge. If you work remotely or hybrid, be intentional about casual interactions. Use video calls when possible for important conversations. Participate in virtual team building activities. Make an effort to connect during in-person opportunities. Red flags to avoid. Watch out for these relationship killers. Gossiping or sharing confidential information. Taking credit for others' work. Only reaching out when you need something. Being consistently negative or complaining. Showing favoritism or creating cliques. Your technical skills get you hired, but your relationships determine how far you go and how much you enjoy the journey. The most successful people aren't necessarily the smartest or most skilled. They're the ones who build genuine connections and create value for others. Start small. Pick one person you work with regularly and focus on building a stronger, more genuine relationship with them. Ask better questions. Offer more help. Show more appreciation. Work doesn't have to be a lonely, cutthroat environment. When you invest in relationships, you create a more supportive, collaborative workplace for everyone. Which workplace relationship could you invest more time in this week? Let me know in the comments. And if this video changed how you think about workplace relationships, subscribe for more content about thriving in your career. Remember, people want to work with people they like, trust, and respect. Focus on being that person. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.